Shalom. All praise to the Most High Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutation, brother, over elect, pushing his word in truth and sincerity. Alright, I was watching my brother here, it's our brother Zabak Dawadah, and very beautiful brother. He actually makes some very edifying videos, and this is his backup page. It says "We Are Chosen." Alright, if you want to subscribe to him, you'll definitely be edified through some videos he has. Alright, but so I was listening, watching his video here, where it says, "What does your heart desire?" And you're just going into, the desires of the heart and things, what you desire in this truth, or even, in this world, just whatever your desire is. Okay. And it got me thinking about, what is your expectation? Meaning, what is expected, or it's like not what is expected of you, because that's something different what I want to go into, but I want to go into, what are you expecting? Okay. Meaning, why are you in this truth? What are you expecting to get out of this truth, or what are you expecting to get out of the world? I was just thinking about that when I saw this here on your heart's desire. So I want to get this word expectation, and let's see if we can get it to. Hold on, let me take it off here real quick. All right.
Expectation.
And it says expectation, a strong belief that something will happen or be the case in the future. Okay. Then it says a belief that someone will or should achieve something. One who's one's prospects of inheritance. Okay. And let me see this Merriam-Webster's dictionary definition. Expectation says the act or state of expecting. That's not a definition. Something expected. A basis for expecting, which I figured it was going to do that. So let's look up the word expect. I figured it was going to make it a little difficult. Okay, expect. It says to consider probable or certain. Expect that things will improve. To consider reasonable, due, or necessary. To consider bound in duty or obligated. All right. To anticipate or look forward to the coming or occurrence of. And us of the hopeful elect here, our expectation, or what we expect of Yahweh Shem Shai, is that he keep his word, which he says that he's not a man that he should lie. He's not a power that he's gonna lie. So our expectation is everything that's written in these books, from Genesis to Revelations, including the Apocrypha, okay, of the full book, the word. We expect that all these things are faithful and true. We expect that they have happened, as in history. We expect that they will come to pass, as in prophecy. And we expect that these laws, statutes, and commandments that we've been given, that they will lead unto life. They are necessary for the life of us, the life of the people in the earth, and the life of the earth in general. All right. So I just want to get a few scriptures on this here. Let's see. All right, this is Psalms chapter 9, verse 18. It says, "For the needy shall not always be forgotten. The expectation of the poor shall not perish forever." Who are the needy? The Israelites. The Israelites are the ones who are in need of salvation. The expectation of the poor shall not perish. Who are the poor? The Israelites. The Israelites are the ones that are the poor of the earth, but rich in faith. We're poor in spirit, but rich in faith. All right. Let me grab this here, just a little proof on that. This is Mark chapter 2, verse 17. When Yahushua heard it, he saith unto them, they that are whole have no need of a physician. All right. Physician is one that, that deals in medicine, the medicines of the earth, the ones that heals you. Okay. But if you're whole, meaning you're complete, you have no infirmity, you don't need any healing, you don't need a physician. But they that are sick, I came not to call the righteous, but sinners to repentance. All right. So the righteous are whole. They don't need a physician, but the sinners are sick and in need of repentance. All right. So we, as the Israelites or the hopeful elect, we are expecting the Yahushua, that physician, is coming to heal us or to bring us as sinners, call us to repentance. All right. Bring about the healing in his wings. This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 3. It's Yahushua speaking. Blessed are the poor in spirit. And I just read that the expectation of the poor shall not perish forever. Okay. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. So the poor in spirit are the ones that will be saved and have everlasting life in the kingdom of heaven. So the poor are looking forward to the kingdom. That's what our expectation is. Okay. It's Luke 15:7. I say unto you that likewise joy shall be in heaven over one sinner that repenteth, more than over 99 just persons that which need no repentance. Okay. That joy in heaven is what we're expecting. Once again, everything that's written in this word is our expectation for it to be true. I'm gonna read let's see, Psalm chapter 62, and I'm actually start at the top. It says, truly my soul waiteth upon the Most High. From him cometh my salvation. That's an expectation. Okay. David said his soul waiteth upon the Most High, Yahweh, because from him cometh his salvation. Okay. That's what he expected. So he only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be greatly moved. And I want to see something real quick. Let's see. So he, like he said, from him cometh my salvation. Look at this definition of expect. To anticipate or look forward to the coming occurrence of. So David was stating he anticipated the coming occurrence or the coming of Yahushua. That was what he expected. Okay. Or look down here, to look forward to. All right, to look forward. To wait, to stay. How long, verse 3, how long will ye imagine mischief against a man? Ye shall be slain all of you. As a bowing wall shall ye be, and as a tottering fence. And a bowing wall is one that's actually getting ready to crumble. And a tottering fence is one that sways back and forth. It's getting ready to fall too. Okay. The only consult to cast him down from his excellency. They delight in lies, they bless with their mouth, but they curse inwardly. My soul, wait thou only upon the Most High, for my expectation is from him. He only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be moved. In the Most High is my salvation and my glory. The rock of my strength and my refuge is in Yahweh. See that? David's total expectation was of him, meaning total trust, total faith. Okay? And that's what that should be our expectation. That should be what we expect. That should be what we look forward to, what we wait on. All right. Let's see. Let me see something. It's Proverbs chapter 10 and 28. The hope of the righteous shall be gladness, but the expectation of the wicked shall perish. So, like David was saying, his hope was in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. All right, and that's what it's gonna be gladness when he comes to crack them clouds in them chariots and to judge and make war, to judge the earth and to bring salvation unto the elect. That's gonna bring gladness, but the expectation of the wicked shall perish. So what is the expectation of the wicked? So what are the wicked looking forward to? Because the wicked are not expecting Yahweh Shah to come back. This is the expectation of the wicked. Their inward thought is, meaning what they think in their minds or in their hearts, or what they expect, that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. All right. So they're looking for this beast system to continue forever. They're looking for this kingdom of Babylon the Great to never fall. It says their dwelling places to all generations, meaning that's a perpetual rulership, generation after generation after generation after generation after generation. It says all. Okay, so they don't expect for them to go down. They don't expect a change of power at all, which is not even logical, because all through history there have been kingdoms that rose up, and those same kingdoms were taken down. There have been kingdoms that rose up and ruled for a particular time period, and once that time period was up, or once the Lord decided to take them down or cut them off, He cut them off and took them down. But our expectation is the kingdom of heaven under the righteous rulership of Yahushua is going to be an everlasting kingdom, one that will never end. It's going to be perpetual. That's what we expect. All right. Give it a little more proof. It's Isaiah chapter 47, verse 7. And thou saidest, this is talking about Babylon the Great. And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever. That's that whore that sitteth upon many waters. That ride upon that beast. Okay. So that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly. Who does that sound like? This place here is all about pleasure and all about carelessness. It's all about doing whatever you want to do, when you want to do it, how you want to do it. It's literally a childish mentality. This is a childish kingdom. They want what they want, when they want, and they want it now. That's the mind of a child. Okay? Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thy heart, I am. Meaning that they are, like they said, I'll ascend above the heights of heaven and be like the Most High. Meaning I am. And none else beside me. Meaning I'm the only power. I am it. Okay? I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. Okay? Their children, their sons, the sons and daughters, they're not going to perish in this land. And it says be as a widow, meaning be equivalent unto the poor, because when a widow, one that whose husband had died, or died in war, or perished for whatever reason, you got to remember they were the head of the house. They were joined unto them, so they no longer had a house. So the widows is pretty much almost equivalent unto the poor. So it's saying, I shall not be a poor, and neither shall I know the loss of children, meaning that they're not going to see a lot of death here in this land. But on the contrary, what is their expected end? They expecting that their houses shall continue forever. They're expecting that nothing will happen to them. But what is the expectation of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua? What is he going to do? What he said in his word. Our expectation is that this word is faithful and true. All right. And we know that it's going to come to pass. And that's what we're waiting on. Okay. This is Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11. For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, saith Yahweh. This is what the Most High is saying. What his thoughts that he's thinking towards Israel. And it says, for I know the thoughts that I think towards you, saith Yahweh, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. Okay? So the expected end that he wants to give towards his elect, or Israel, is thoughts of peace. Okay? He wants to give Israel rest and not evil. But what is the expected end for Babylon the Great? Destruction, fire, nuclear missiles, smoke burning up from for a generation to generation, as a sign to the other nations. Destruction. That's the expected end for Babylon the Great. So I ask you, what is your expectation of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua? Is your expectation to be saved? Is your expectation to get on a chariot? Is your expectation, is the kingdom of heaven? Is your expectation, just to trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua? Is your expectation him at all? Or is your expectation Babylon the Great? Is your expectation a business here? Is your expectation the forwarding of yourself in this kingdom here? Okay, you got to be a visionary to see it. But call all Yahweh Hashem Yahushua by Shem Kakodash. Hope you're edified. Shalom.